Should be. What is my microphone set at? HyperX Quadcast. Jeez, it should be.
HyperX Quadcast. That should be fine. All right, guys, what's up? Let me make sure that chat is not blocking the other side. All right, let's move this over here. That's better. All right, let's go live on Twitch as well. Twitch here. I'm gonna copy and paste that info really quickly. Where's my actual server? Let's go. Let's drop, copy, and paste this. Announcements. Second. All right. Alrighty. Let's fucking go. And yeah. Alright. So today's list of agenda or today's things to do is number one, I just launched sequences live on the application. So we finished with that a little bit. What we have to do today now is to get just fix them like a couple bugs here and there. So fix like cursors and then fix like Caret the design language and make keybinds for stuff. And apart from that, we should be fine. All right, now let's open live, open project settings, open file. I really love using Z now because like it's 10 times more memory efficient than VS Code ever is. And let me make sure that I have my YouTube chat open because I'm notorious about like not checking YouTube chat at all. All right, what's good, David? How's it going? What's good, Milkman? How's it going? All right, let's run. Flutter run. Yeah, and debug. All right. Yeah, cool and broski. Nice, nice, nice. There's a new version for Flutter. Oh, what's the new version has? Wait. Flutter patch notes. Look at that. How's it going, guys? Again, if you all have any questions, CompStat coding, always here to answer. Okay. Tentative breaking changes and migrations. Is this what's happening right now? When was this announced? That was in August, so no new changes. This is the tentative one. Not released yet. Okay. Boy, we fine. Alright. One. How's it going, Jackson? Oh, Jason Jackson. Alright, WW. That's a W name right there. I think my headphones are charged enough for a second pair in. Alrighty. How's it going, guys? Alright, here we have the application. It's open. Ish. I gotta close that. I don't think that's what I need to build. Let's check GitHub and see what's popping, because I don't think anything crazy should be happening right now. There's going to be a short stream today, because I low-key spent a lot of my time changing my stream configurations to be better. Alright. The demo tag is still up here. That's how you know we're fucking cooked. How's it going on, Benadryl? Demo tag. And then I don't think we ever checked that if we're not in okay, strategy view. And then this should be fine. Alright, so what we're gonna do right now is that we're gonna remove the demo tag because I added a demo tag for the web version, but now it's thinking that on the Windows version the demo tag needs to be there. And it shouldn't. So we can just do this. We can do if K is web. There, literally done. Easiest change I've ever made in my entire life. How's it going, Wendy's Baconator? All right, let's refresh this. Is my command line like slow or like what's going on? Neff with the fresh braid up. Yes, bruh. Like low key, this might be the best decision I ever made, honestly. Yo, why is it not? Like, why is my terminal not like working anymore? What's going on? Yes. Let's rerun that. Let's see if that helps. All right. Yo, what's good, guys? Again, y'all have any questions, comp sci coding? Always here to answer. Oh, I guess my debugger was taking us a while as well. KS Web should be importable. Yep, I bought new RAM, guys, so I won't be lagging too much anymore. Cause I've been streaming off 16 gigabytes of RAM for a bit, which kind of sucks. How how's it going, Yogs? Again, if you have any questions, comp sci programming, always here to answer. So, all right, finally we're here. Demo tag is still there. That's an issue. Hot reload still works though, which is fine. All right. So if K is web, we put the demo tag, right? So let's hot restart and see if that code change applies. Why is it not applying? That's just strange, honestly. Oh, because it's not here yet. This also needs to happen in the folder navigator because the demo tag is actually put in two different places. Demo tag, and then we're gonna be like, okay, if K, just this entire thing. What am I building? I'm building Icarus, which is an open source Valorant strategy creator. Give me a second. I'll show you. I'll show it to you in just a second. Actually, no, I can show it to you right now. Okay. All right. So this is what I'm building right now. It's called Icarus. It's an open source Valorant strategy creator. So it's a tool to allow Valorant players to plan strategies inside of the game, outside of the game, right? So the most important part about this is for esports teams. In the game of Valorant, to plan strategies is really hard to do if you don't have context within the game, especially when you're a pro esports team where you have to create complex, detailed strategies. There's so many different like little tidbits because every character has 4 unique abilities, and you see the list of characters is like 16 of them, and each of the 4 different abilities have different parameters that need to interact with the map. And without having an application that brings all the context together and all these different values and all these different maps and all these different characters, it's nigh impossible to create accurate strategies for Valorant. And this is the exact tool for that. It also brings in other things like drawing, taking notes, adding images, as you can see right here. And yeah, hurry up and pitch, little pup. Yeah, I got it. Bot serial. How did I start coding? I started coding from gaming. Honestly, I wanted to make video games, and I started doing like Roblox games. And then before you know it, I started doing Unity games, and I realized that game dev is kind of hard. And then I switched to making apps, and here I am right now. Thanks for the likes, guys. How's it going, guys? All right. So if K is web, let's just hit that right there. Oh no, K is web. There it is. See, that's what I'm tripping off. And now the the demo tag should be gone. I need to hot reload, of course. Yep, nice. That's it. Thanks for the follow, savages. Okay. Now we've removed the demo tag. I want to fix a couple things. So according to my user, the caret tag is in the wrong orientation. That's my fault. So I'm gonna go to pages chip and look at the caret tag. Caret collapse. What is it called? Collapse. All right. Go. Never heard of Dart in my life. Seems like an interesting language of law. Yeah, it's really interesting because like I find like Dart is very has very good developer experience. Like a lot of the like little shortcuts here and there, the null safety, different ways you can like the different patterns are a lot more easier and make a lot more sense than other language. I feel like somebody ruined my 267 likes. Come on, man. We almost had it, bruh. Thoughts on React Native? I think React Native is definitely really good. Again, Flutter and React Native have their 2 use cases. React Native is absolutely good because you can use again native React patterns, like actually native bindings, to create your application. So your applications will feel just as native as a Swift app would or as a Kotlin app would. But the other issue is that using just raw React Native is actually just really difficult. You're gonna have to use, what is it called again? I forgot what it's called. Hold on. Expo, yeah. You have to use Expo to do like React Native like really well. And there's also just like a bunch of different like you have to rewrite certain stuff React Native, and it's not just like all simple like one code based type of thing. So yeah. Yeah, no. I fuck with React Native. again, because like the issue I have with the current like coding or programming like ecosystem, or like not hive mind rather right now, is that everybody's trying to take sides on like, oh, JS is better, oh no, React is better. But when you got to realize that, hey, every different one of these tools and frameworks and like adaptations were all developed for a different use case, right? Of course, one is going to be better if you're going to use it for a certain use case. So before you pick your framework or you pick your tool, try to apply, hey, is this the right use case I'm using it for? Because a lot of times when people politicize like these frameworks and these languages, they're often not taking the strengths of the languages and the weaknesses of each language into account. It's basically like how in like what is it in the anime community, everybody just pushes agenda. Like we push agenda in programming essentially. It's literally like One Piece agenda pushing. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like people just y'all gotta understand like I talked to an interview and I talked to an interviewer and they looked disgusted because I don't use Swift. Yeah, exactly. Like people gotta stop like what politicizing like languages and stuff. It's never that serious, chat. I just read Amazon SDE and freshman. You go to a target school or just crazy grind. Low key was crazy grind. I didn't go to a target school. I went to like what a school in like Maryland, like a random school in Maryland. We're not even like that like top 10 school in my like county at all. I just crazy grinded. I was coding since like middle school, and my GitHub graph looks like this. Just so you know. Uh so yeah, I was pretty locked the entire time, but I got in through a program anyways. So technically, I went through the easier route, but still, it was pretty much a grind thing. Hockey man means that Shanks is not diff by Mihawk. Exactly. See, that's exactly how programming is right now, bro. They're like, oh my god, yeah. Just because it's JavaScript means it's bad. Just because it's like, what is it? Rust means it's good. Like rewrite everything in Rust. No, bro. Each tool has its own different use case, and you just can't like blanket apply something on anything, right? Like when you're power scaling languages, they're not all in the same verse. To put it in anime terms, that is. When is the AFE application open? What is the application like, and what experiences did you have? And what part of the application was my strongest? I would say the part of my application that was the strongest was one of the. I have the questions. I'm gonna find out some time to upload my questions, and I won't put my responses, but like the questions for it. One of the questions was like, hey, if you were able to build any kind of like technological solution for your community, what would you do? The reason why I thought that was the strongest for my application was because I already did that. So I spin the question to be like, oh, I actually created a tool for my community, which was like my school like grade calculator. Because in my school system, the grade calculator was like an Excel sheet, which was actually really horrible because everybody's been using Google Drive since when they were like in elementary school. So like they have like 100, 300 files in the Google Drive, and trying to search for stuff on Google Drive, is bullshit, right? So they can't even find like the grade calculator sheet. And I found that a lot more students are able to get better grades if they can reduce the friction between, hey, knowing what my grade should be in the future, right? And I was like, I'm gonna build this app, and I did it, right? And so when I applied, hey, I did this in my community, it impacted blah 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 many people, and all that stuff. So yeah. Thanks, savages. Python has feeds that neg C++, HTML, and CSS all together. Yeah. See, Python didn't sweat, bro. When Python was like decoding the algorithm, it wasn't sweating, bro. So like that's off scale, just off scale to sweat. It wasn't. I noticed why Python is used in every DSA interview. That's cause Python has a higher power scaling, bro. Speed neg, bro. Yeah, that's a great project. I'm trying to find something like that, but my Unity is great. No. Savages, the way I advise to like build projects, or what I found rather, not even advice, I literally found by like failing over and over again, was that the best way to find a project to build is to find something in your life that pisses you off and use code to fix it. I want you to have that problem you're trying to fix be something that's in your life. That's really important because that's going to make it so that you can build the best solution, number one. And it also makes it so that if you have the chances that you have a problem means that other people have the same problem as well. And you can also speak to, like, it makes it far more easier to stay motivated if it's something that applies in your life, and makes it easier to just build the better solution. I would say so. Python and C++ clash, and C++ read the line as Zep the second slower. Yeah. We should make agenda piece for code, bro. All right. What was I looking for or working on rather? What's good, Dino? Uh, okay. Yeah. I was gonna fix this carrot button. Collapse. Collapse. I can't spell collapse, guys. Collapse. All right, there it is. All right. So keyboard arrow down. Let's just do that. The icons key arrow down. Yeah. All right. Now that's better, I think. Right? Yo, what do you think of an app that lets fitness creators clone themselves and monetize to their users? So, what do you mean clone themselves? Like, in what way? Like, clone their workout plans or like what? Duh, 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 duh. What is this IDE, bro? This is Zed. My one of my viewers put me on. It's an open source IDE. It's pretty cool. It's built with Rust and it's more performant than VS Code. I started using it because like I thought like it was cool and like really nice, but it's really in its early stages right now. And for example, for my framework, there's actually no built-in like debugger extension, so I find myself like going back to VS Code back and forth sometimes. But I really like Zed because it makes streaming also really easy because like my performance is not like I'm not using a lot of my RAM rather. How'd you get your first internship experience? The way I got my first internship, which is the one I'm going to have next summer in Seattle, is that I literally applied through a program and I had been like grinding and building projects like through high school and like elementary school. So the way I did it honestly was maxing out the big threes. This is my comp sci big threes, right? All right. Number one is okay. Wait, let's restart because I'm gonna clip this and make this a video. Okay. Number one is project maxing. All right. So I want you to like just build projects, bro. Learn by building projects every day, or not rather every day, but every time you just want a program. Find a project in your life that pisses you off and use code to fix it. And by building projects, you be number one, increase your skill as a dev. Right? It's gonna make you better at coding. And it's also gonna make you understand just exactly how programs are built. You're gonna understand the reason why design patterns exist. You're gonna understand like the faults of like even if you like abandon a project, you learn something from it, right? You learn the mistakes you made, you learn how to go about it better. And honestly, it's gonna make you more curious and explore more, right? The second one is network maxing. Network maxing is actually like probably can negate every single maxes on the big three because network maxing allows you to just meet a bunch of people, right? Connections are really important. Connections can get you from zero to hero. Like I met this guy who I met him through a hackathon. His name is Guy. He's from Solana, like big Twitter creator, and I met him from going to a hackathon, right? And we are actually friends. Like crazy work, and that got me like some connections within the crypto world as well. Like you all don't understand that connection network maxing is absolutely insane. And the way I want you to like do network maxing is dead ass LinkedIn. Now, LinkedIn, you don't have to be serious on LinkedIn. I hate when people would be like, here's what I did today, blah, blah, blah. No. On LinkedIn, I want you to shit post, okay? Shit post on LinkedIn and try to embed your personality everywhere you go. Nothing comes from being nonchalant, bro. There's no benefit from being nonchalant. You gotta like push your agenda, push your personality through your LinkedIn posts. Like if you look at mine right now, you can tell, bro. Like you can tell that I don't just like sit back and like I'll just copy everybody else's post, right? Like look at this. I think I'm done with hackathon. So like I'm clickbaiting on LinkedIn. Do you understand how serious that shit is, right? Like I try to like embed all of my like memes. I put brain rot stuff in my LinkedIn post. Like I had tralala in my LinkedIn post once. Like try to embed your personality and be funny as fuck. Like it's crazy. I didn't think it was that crazy until when I went to like hackathons and events and people come up to me. I don't even know these guys. They're like, yo, I saw your LinkedIn post. It's mad funny. I'm like, whoa, okay. I'm getting motion through that. All right. After LinkedIn post, project maxing, and then lead code maxing. Lead code maxing is effective only in certain periods of your life. You shouldn't be spamming lead code all the time because lead code is a limit to how much it can get you. It cannot replace building projects. Building projects should become first and foremost. Lead code should be heavily emphasized when you're leading up to the interview. So let's say you're in your, for example, I would max out lead code in like my junior year or maybe even my sophomore year if I feel like I have enough projects and I have enough experience in the bank to start like going through interviews, right? Project max is during the times when you need it. leak code max during the times that you need it. But if you don't need to leak code max, don't do it. You will gain so much more. Nobody gives a fuck if you can reverse a linked list in actual reality. Maybe in the DSA interviews, but apart from, nobody gives two fucks. Okay? So, project max more importantly, but leak code max is still also important. Nepotism is everywhere, bro. Network maxing, yes. Been the meta, bro. Been the meta. Like fitness coaching, so it would have a workout tracker and a chatbot with knowledge of the creator. That would be fire, honestly, because I find myself like hard to sort through. No, but like GNU, a lot of the fitness coaches, they all have their own personalized like app they're shilling. So you have to find a way to get all of them onto one platform and convince them to do that. I don't know how effective that's gonna be. In order to network max, gotta project max first too. Yes, literally. All right. Yeah, network maxing got me all, most of my achievements here, but not most of my achievements. I would say like this position was definitely a network max. So yeah, Project Max is not cope, bro. Project Max is not cope, cause that gave me actual stuff to shitpost about, and that gave me credits. Cause once they realized that, yo, this guy actually is build shit, like they see my GitHub graph, they're like, oh, this guy's serious, right? Like actions speak louder than words. You gotta have the actions to back up your words. You know what I mean? Yes, it's all one platform. I'll do the how Patreon does it on the train Figma program guidelines. All right, bet. Wish you good luck on that then. Like, look, I wrote about like Vagabond and how Valorant makes me the best person ever. Like, you know what I mean? LinkedIn maxing shit posting on LinkedIn is the meta. Don't give a fuck about anybody thinks. I don't care. All right. Also, you got a Discord or something? Yeah, I have a Discord. Here it is. If you want to chat to me off stream, just ping me. Talking in Discord, ask questions. I'm always there to answer and all that stuff. Don't you get banned from LinkedIn for posting about anything not related to work? No, you don't. What do you mean? Like okay. When I mean shit post, I don't mean talk about some random shit that happened. Still keep it in adjacent to work, but don't make it solely about work. Like for example, right? I did this, like me, the yogurt, Gert. This was back when yogurt and Gert was like trending, right? I was like, have you ever cared about something you're building so much that it hurts, right? And I chat about like whatever I'm doing with Icarus, and I was like, look, tra-la-la is right there. Like, y'all gotta understand, you gotta put micro memes in your shit, bro. Like, don't get too serious. All right. Let's go back to programming. Okay, I added this button, which is fire. Now it's like actually what it should be, rather. What else do I need to add? Let me check my task list for today. Streaming, new keybind. Oh, new keybinds. You gotta add keybinds. Yeah, we need more Gen Z memes on LinkedIn. Yeah, it's too serious, bruh. Meme maxing sometimes doesn't work because people need to network with our unks. Yeah, no, bro. It still works. If you keep your memes niche enough and don't go full meme maxing, it's easy. Dead us. And more times than ever, the unks you're trying to network with, you network with them in person, not LinkedIn. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, stop posting shit, bro. Like, so what? Like, if it flops, so what? Who cares, bro? Like, just do shit for yourself. Did you need to punch in a code for what? All right, let's go back to Zed, and let's move this a little bit. I'm just trying to focus on code editing rather. We're gonna add keybinds, so let's go to shortcuts, shortcut info. This is where everything's at. All right. As me maxing, yes, me maxing has gotten me connections, especially with people in my age set. Because through me maxing, I ended up knowing like a bunch of people. I had a bunch of people who knew who I was, and I did not know them because like I'd post on LinkedIn, some guy would screenshot that shit and send it to their GC and be like, "Yo, look, what is this? What the fuck is this guy posting on LinkedIn, right?" And then they're like, "Yo, I know you. I say LinkedIn post. That shit is mad funny, right?" So that's how you get in, bro. You need to get into your programming ball knowledge. Yes, yes. The way I advise everybody to up their programming and their coding ball knowledge is to consume coding content, but not like tutorial coding content, because that's gonna get boring as fuck really quickly. What I like to do is I like to keep up with the coding community or whatever, like the entire dev space. And the way I do it, if you don't want a Twitter Max kind of sucks. I hate Twitter, right? Is watch Primagen, the top 10 YouTubers. Primagen, really good for general tech stuff and reading articles. I watch him every time when I'm washing the dishes. It's literally like passive. Every time I'm not doing anything, this is running passively in the background. Primagen. Theo is really good for web stuff, and most importantly, right now he's really good for the AI stuff. He's always on the bleeding edge, talking about the new models, talking about whatever like drama that happens in the AI space. Always bringing like everything to light. Really good info for that. And then of course, Fireship is your classic, general knowledge. Fireship is everywhere. Okay, you can like the videos are short and sweet, like 5 minutes. Usually nothing crazy. Always like just new info again. And apart from that, once you start watching these channels, you start like getting a little bit of the gist and getting more into the dev space. Oh, wait, let me read. Did you follow a roadmap for what? For my application or for like what? I trust me, vibe code and network weeding out the comp. WW. Yeah, tell everybody in your vicinity to vibe code so you can just get the interview, and they're like, you suck. I consume so much TikTok CS content for like niche CS content creators. Nice. That's how you get into space, bro. Also, what do you guys think is the future for software engineers with AI? I think AI is definitely going to be embedded more into our workflows, but I don't think that AI is going to fully replace the software developer because there's so much complexity, so much details, and so much like interacting and moving parts that come with software development that it's hard. It's just hard to like get an AI to fully replace like a human being. And what am I gonna say? It was like AI is definitely gonna increase the bar for what it means to be a junior dev. It's gonna increase the lower bar up, so because everybody can build more now. Your average bloke can build a website now. Now a simple website's not gonna cut it no more. You're gonna have to actually go deep in the weeds, and it helps to understand how code actually works, what the fuck is going on, like how shit is actually happening, because you're gonna be able to accelerate and push the code, like the vibe coding, even more farther than somebody who doesn't know shit, right? Yeah, I saw you're from MD. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm from MD. I'm from UMBC actually. Yeah, thanks for the follow, Jaya. AI is about to change the whole industry. Yeah, definitely. It's gonna change it, and y'all are gonna have to adjust a lot. All right. Even I'm trying to adjust lately. I'm always open to trying new things. Toggle like okay, let's do some advanced sequence. My major is computer science. I'll see ya next stream. Yeah. I gotta lock in. Yeah, go lock in. I'm gonna stream on the days I stream is Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and it's around 3 to 5. Yo, what's good, Thormal? How's it going? Roadmap for my application. So for my application, I didn't follow a concrete roadmap because the way I kind of did stuff was that every time I felt lost, I would go to like a Google Doc and I would just outline, hey, what are the most pressing things I need to add right now that without it, my application is stupid, right? And a lot of times the way I went back and like touch base every single time was that I would write articles really early on. So every month I would do monthly articles early on, and I would touch base on, hey, what have I done this month? What have I made progress on? What do I plan on adding? Like, look, I'm always reflecting, hey, what's next? What am I doing, right? And then every other one, I'm always going like, hey, what do I want to do next, right? And going. So yeah. Is that Osu on your start? Yeah, I used to play Osu back in the days, like probably like 2020. That was my peak Osu period, but I fell off on Osu. I used to be like 6-digit on Osu, which was really, I was good enough. Page intent. advanced page intent. All right. And this is gonna be, what's the opposite of advance, guys? Would it be regress? Uh, Opposite of advance. Would it be retreat, impede, hinder? So how about do forward page? Forward, regress, advance or reverse page of. No, I feel like forward is better. Um, forward page intents, backward page intent. I think that's better. And then we can just copy this and add intent there. And setters cannot be. That's better. All right, nice. Is this a mobile app? This is a Windows app, but I do plan on doing a mobile port far in the future. But right now, it is just a Windows application. This is Icarus. It's an open source Valorant strategy creator. It's a tool to allow Valorant players to plan strategies inside of the game, outside of the game. When it comes to Valorant, especially when planning strategies for esports teams and pro teams, it's really hard to get detailed strategies that are accurate to the game, because Valorant is a tactical shooter, a tactical hero shooter with 16 characters, and all of them have 4 individual abilities, and these abilities have different ways to interact with the map, different sizes, different scales, and there's multiple different maps as well. And planning a strategy, taking all these different abilities into account, how to orient them, when to use them, and all the little like stuff that's like intertwined, it's really hard to do that without a tool like this. And this is exactly what this tool does. It brings in all the abilities from within the game. So for example, this ability, right? If you were to go to within the game and you put this ability on the map, this would be 1-for-1 scale with how it is in the game. And it also brings in all their stuff, like again, writing notes, right? Taking notes, adding images, as you can see right here, and like drawing. And it's really, really helpful for pro and esports teams, because once again, they're able to take detailed notes without having to be within the application. What stack am I using? I'm using the Flutter framework, and right now it's only offline only. But next month I plan on adding like cloud features. Don't tell anybody I said next month though. I've been trying to like hide the timeline for my users, because I don't want to like have something happen and I'll have to extend the timeline beyond what I said. So yeah. Showcase your chair. My chair. My chair kind of sucks. It's the one I got from the dorm, bro. Like it doesn't have any armrest or anything, so I have to use like my desk as an armrest. I wanted to bring my chair from back home, but like, what would I store the chair they gave me? So yeah, yeah, it's pretty yikes. What was I gonna add? Yeah, I was gonna add a forward and backwards page intent. So we've already added these, right? What I would want to do now is to create a global shortcut. Yeah. So let's do this. Logical key set. Ooh. A and B. Is A just like all things? You should add a collaboration option so teams can work together on strat planning. Yes, that's what I'm doing when I'm putting online features. So when I get to cloud, there's gonna be a live sync collaboration option and stuff, which is what this is like that. That's like, once I hit that, I've low-key done everything I need to with the application, and then I can start like widening my base and doing other stuff. What do I look? Okay, A is set for the all intent, but I want to change it to. How about we make it? Because A right now is the key bind for saying that you don't want to select anything. You just want to be in navigation state. So should I make that S instead? And then have A and D be like moving forward and backward? I think that should be it. The day Icarus is complete is the same day that Python falls off. Oh, bro, so you're telling me that Icarus is never going to be complete? I look, you want it to be complete someday. Because I can't be stuck on this. No offense, I love Icarus. But I want to do other stuff. I feel like arrow keys is too off, though. Like, I want it to be like... I want all my keybinds to operate like within a video game, because video games have good ergonomics. All your functions are just in that left half of your screen, with the hand is always going to be on the keyboard anyways, right? Duh, duh, duh. Do nothing. I think I messed up here. Yep. This is supposed to be S. There. How profitable would it be to just make game cheats for a living? I would think it would be pretty profitable. But it's very shady, so I don't really want to do that. So would this be a freemium, or are you making this a SaaS for the paid version? So for the paid version, it would be depending on what the costs look like for the online version. Because like right now, the offline version is always going to be free, but for the online version, depending on what costs look like for server, is actually going to be freemium or it's going to cost money. And if it's too much money, obviously it's gonna be free. It's gonna be premium. There's no point in like bankrupting myself because people want to like plan stuff together. Duh. All right. You get Ella ad pop, it makes it impossible to use. Yeah, that's why I like. That's why I never. People always tell me like, "Yo, add ads to your application." I'm like, bro, y'all don't understand that. Whenever you're building like for me, when I'm building an app, it's like a reflection of myself. Imagine pouring your soul, like your life and soul, into something for like 10 months, and then you ruin it by adding ads, and you ruin the entire. Like, no, bro. Like, people try to like get you to be like, oh, just add ads. You don't understand, bro. Adding like that's a reflection of myself, right? Making a shitty product makes me feel shitty. If you know what I mean, like you know what I mean. So yeah. Force them to play. Yeah, paywall behind using different characters. Yeah, you got it, bro. This is the capitalist, bro. Fucking hell. All right, logical. Um, this is gonna be a forward. Forward. Did I spell forward right? Forward. How do you spell forward? Oh, it's forward, not forward. For. Only ads I fuck with are the ones that are aside and don't force me to interact. I mean, is there any space for ads in this anyways? I don't think so. Are the costs high for the running the servers or the hidden costs? Because I've just used Vercel so far. It depends on your application. If your application is gonna scale rapidly, I would rather you use like something like Vercel. But if you just have a base like user, like the user line is like flat, and you're not gonna get any new users, but you have active users that keep recurring, then you can use VPS. It's gonna be much more cheaper. Top bar between map and Discord. That's a good place to possibly put it. We'll see. Eventually, we'll see. The Yeah, the reason why I put this here is because like the app was it's technically still in beta right now. So like initially there were a lot of bugs, and I wanted to build a Discord community, which is actually proving to be very helpful because I think I have almost 100 people in the Discord now. So yeah. All right, let's look at this. Um, I'm trying to add the forward intent. So forward page intent, nice, and backwards page intent. Now we're gonna add these as overrides. Enter text intent. I already did that. Nice. Nice. All right. And this is like text editing overrides. Okay. The Discord is so dead though. You gotta liven it up. Not the Discord for this. The application Discord is pretty like active-ish from my people, but from like my actual Discord is kind of dead. Maybe I'll do like a resume review next stream. I'll do resume review next stream, and I'll ask y'all to like drop your resumes and stuff. Icarus ownership giveaway, Ready Player One style, and they all have to fight, bro. I think that's where. All right. No, this is bad. All right, let's go through this. Yes, do nothing and stop propagation intent is what I want. All right. Tech stack. This is a Flutter, so it's all just like one local first application. So there's no need for me to use any like crazy web stuff. I do plan on like doing web stuff next month, and my plan is to use Convex DB for my online functionality stuff. Uh, does Convex handle hot auth as well? I wonder. Convex auth question mark. Yeah, okay, Convex has auth. So yeah, I'll do everything in Convex. All right. Let's look at this. We already saved that. So now we gotta like actually apply the key bindings, which would just happen here. So let's go to page chips, and we can wrap it in. Wait, how am I doing undo and redo now? I'm thinking about it. Global shortcuts, and we can do this. You're my inspiration for code, Dara, because I know other people. Thank you, man. Little man, if you pull up to hack the nest, bro, you meet so many other people. Because like I understand how you feel, but back in like a year ago, I did not have anybody who like coded as much as I did. Like I was just like alone, and that is low-key kind of sad. That like currently there's no like the STEM system, even though like the US expanded on STEM really hard. I feel like it's still lacking in like actual people who care about what they do. But yeah, let's see. I want to do a navigate, but pull up to hack the nest is a bunch of people. Yeah, that is also, yeah. Living in a small city as well can also be like. There's only so many people that know how to code, chat. All right, I'm looking for. Yeah, what intent did I name it? Forward intent. Yeah, forward. Have you ever tried adding a simulation runner where you can run a strategy like 100 times fast? Like, what do you mean a simulation runner? Because like the way it is right now, it's kind of like a whiteboard where you like draw stuff up, and it's like more of a tool for representation rather for a tool for like simulation. But there are like different like pages now that I added where you can like show different iterations of a certain strategy. I have a CS class, but it's moving so slow because like. Oh my god, I'm not gonna read the rest of. Yeah, but besides that, right? But besides what you just said, a lot of CS classes right now are moving slow, and like, it's kind of hard being like in a high school CS class if you already know what you're doing. It's like it's like moves at a snail's pace, right? And it's really hard to do it. The way I kind of found to like make things much more interesting for me is to actually try to like go extra mile on the projects. So if they ask me to build something, I'll like build 3 times over, right? And just try to have fun with the projects anyway and learn new stuff along the way. Yeah, it is so boring. Yeah. Forward page intent, backwards page intent. Also, I hate code. I hate code.org. I don't know if you're familiar with day trading, but like backtesting your strategy over a large sample. I would need data though, no? Which sucks. Forward, okay, that's fine. This is fine here. I low-key want to know if I'm in strategy, so the easiest way to tell is if ref dot strategy provider. Wait, where are these like actions, global actions at? It seems like they're all within the application, so that's fine, honestly. Okay. Code.org is where I built my first app, and I found out I got played because the GS is nothing like that. Yeah, fuck Code.org, bro. They make people think shit is easy, bro. Shit ain't light. And also, like, the IDE sucks for shit. Okay. Let's do ref.read. Actually, no, I can just call it. Okay. Ref.read strategy provider. Strategy provider. There. Now we're chilling on. Well, start notifier. And then we're gonna call active page. Oh wait, you know what? I can do this myself. Dara, how can I build like UI? Like, do you want to get better at UI design, or is that what you're asking? Or how do you build UI? Like where? Like I'm a bit confused. Active page ID. I don't like this. Let's make a new function. And let's call it oh, you want to make UI for a game and you don't know how to like design it, or how do you make like, because every like game like library always has a UI framework you can use. So you like, are you two still talking about like design, or like just like how do you make UI in general? Because a lot of like the frameworks you're gonna use for game dev have a UI like stuff on it. So it depends. I'm pretty sure you're using Pygame, right? I think you're a Python guy, right? Pygame UI. You can do UI in Pygame. Yeah, so you can, if you go through the entire like stuff and figure out the GUI libraries and like figure that out, right? And right, you do that, and then how I advise you to do is that you should like get a tool like Figma and actually design the UI outside of the game before you implement it, because it's far more easier to modify stuff in an application to like design for UI design than it is to modify it in code, right? It makes it easier to iterate. It makes it easier for you to build an actual good UI. Like you see, I built all of my UI in here, and after that I then like code it and put it in my application, right? Dara, how could I be better in making AI in general? Like what do you mean like making AI? Like using AI like tools for your coding, or what? Figma is free. Figma is free for now, at least. They got bought out by they get, I think they got bought out, so I would be wary of that. Amphetamine. All right. I'm trying to make sure my MacBook stays awake. Strategy provider, and then let's scroll down for a bit, and where's set active page? So we're just gonna do this. Future void, and then we're gonna run this. Quit. Yo, how's it going, guys? Windows greater than Mac? I mean, Mac, I kind of like Mac for just like pure programming. I think it's really nice, especially for like a laptop. But for like gaming and stuff, Windows is king. Forward page, and then yeah, and then we'll have a future void. Backwards page, literally done. Now, we're basically just gonna take the way set active page animate. We're just gonna call it set active page. So we're just gonna nuke this because set active page really does a lot of the work, right? Right now we're just creating a I hate Mac because of their like minimize, expand, and close things is literally disgusting. I mean, it's initially an issue, but after that you kind of just get used to it. That's how I did. Must have been high while designing that. It's meant to be a red light, a traffic light. Red means close, orange means minimize, and gray means expand? Question mark? Green means expand, rather. Yeah. I think the Windows borders are better than Windows, no? I like macOS Windows borders than regular Windows. I know what it is intuitively, like, you know what I mean? Final page that's equal to active active page. Yo, what is going on with my IDE? I have an active page. Deadass. When I do set active page ID snapshot all placed, it's going to be in map agent provider. It doesn't even matter right now, no? The smooth edges PMO me. Bro, I like everything needs to be smooth edges, low key. I mess with smooth edges so heavy. Let's have amphetamine run for 1 more hour. And yeah, it was good, Prince. How's it going, guys? Um, let's see here. When we go into copy width, I want to look at how things are done. So there's meant to be a value up here. Active page ID, yeah. Okay, Why was my IDE tweaking and acting like I was fucking crazy? It's real. There. Okay. Okay. If active page ID, no, return. And then we're going to be like, hey, find the first ID. So we take strategies. We have to open it. So if final pages is equal to hive box, I get pages. So we're going to have to do some shenanigans. I'm just going to copy this and that should be fine. Can I create an app with AI? Yes, you can. I'm not sure about how good the app is. Depending on the level of what you're creating, for something really simple, you're gonna be fine. But the farther you go into your application, the harder it is to just like edit it, just like pure AI, because you need actual knowledge and programming. Uh, uh, Linux is already hurting my brain, let alone this, bro. Like, look, you need to adapt to it, bro. Like Maharaga, bro. You don't just spawn in with like 100 HP. Like when I first started learning how to program, this looked like cancer to me, right? But I started learning like little by little, and the more I do it for like years now, like the better I get, right? Of course, like when I hop into a random code base, it's still kind of hard to figure out what the fuck is going on. Like even when I'm hopping into my code, although I try to write my code in a way where I don't have the what the fuck is going on moment, I sometimes do. Hey, I want to offer you a job. I guess hit me up in my DMs and we'll see what's happened. Um, hell yeah, I use Linux. Said nobody ever. Fucking hell. Yeah, my roommates. See, that's how you know it's funny. So I'm a software engineer. Yes, I would like to think so. Docs dot. Okay, so we want to go through the ID of this and then state.id.get. Okay, we're just getting that. All right. Doc dot pages find. We gotta find the page. Is my roommate a CS major? Yeah, my roommate's a CS major. Get pages dot get index. Can you get index of? Ooh. Okay. Index of. How about this? Loki, I'm gonna make ChatGPT write this. I'm not in the mood to write this shit. Why are there so many software engineers, barely any hardware? Because right now, because of the 2020 CS content creator boom and the COVID tech boom, rushed a bunch of people into computer science, a bunch of people into software dev, a bunch of people into like just like the entire field in general, and everybody's thinking that yo, about to make some bread. Yes, it's working. Let's all come in and make six figures. And then they realize that shit ain't light, right? And now they realize like it's actually real shit. Now a lot of people gravitate towards software dev because again, software is stuff which you're more interacting with on a day-to-day basis. And I wouldn't say there's so many software engineers. I would say there's still an equal amount of hardware engineers. I feel like you're just not in the right spaces because depending on where I am, I find more software, more hardware. So yeah. I did not master all of this in 6 months. Bro, do you know when I've been coding? Oh my god. I've been programming since when I was 11. This took me a long ass time to like figure out what the fuck is going on. Yeah, I am AI. Dara is never beating the vibe coder allegations. Dara isn't a coder. He's just an AI man. Yes, I'm an AI man, bro. I'm not a code man. Yes, I'm an AI man. I understand what it's going, but I'm an AI man. Look, I'm about to AI it right now. Hold on. Control I. Oh, shoot. I'm forgetting I'm on my old editor anymore. Shoot. I'm an AI man. All right, AI man. Boom. No, wrong keybind. Fuck. AI man. All right. Make this. Wait. Find the item using the ID and find the leading page using the order number. Something like that. I got it. If you keep going, you're going to be a millionaire. I hope to make $1 million. Not before I tell him to invest it all. He becomes my liquidity, bro. I'm probably going to end up gambling it all. and just putting it all in red and like making a triple amount of money and then I'll be a billionaire. So I don't think a millionaire is enough for me, honestly. Let's see what GPT generated. So we're getting the page, right? And then we're doing if doc equals null or the pages is empty, return. This is not fucking. Oh, I guess this state would never hit, but it's I would rather error out than not do that. Okay, I guess, right? And then by the way, colors are only a 2x. Don't, bro. I'm gonna gamble. Did I say I was gonna gamble once? I'm gonna gamble multiple times, not once. That's how you make a billion, bro. Because once you make a million, then you can really make a billion. And then once you make a billion, you can make a trillion. And then from there is goated. That's it. That's it. I told my teacher, gamble a month's paycheck so you can make 11 months paycheck or 13 months pay. Yes, it's working. That's low-key smart though. Like we should all invest. Sort by a sort index. I mean, it's usually already in the sorted space, but it's not hard bad to do this, I guess. And then current page index where blah 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 active page. If index is -1, return, and then final index is the current index. And then yep, this looks pretty fire. I like this. But though, with hardware or only software, like ever in your life. Oh, software only. Hardware only or software only for my life? Software only, bro. Fuck hardware, because I'm low-key traumatized from hardware. Because in high school, I had my computer science teacher. We had a little robotics module, and they gave us those fuck-ass Lego Mindstorm robots. And that shit traumatized me for the rest of my life. Because she would say a project is meant to be like a week. The entire class will end up spending 3 weeks because the robots were broken as fuck. Like, you run the same piece of code twice, and the robot would do 2 different things at the same time. And we're like, what the fuck? And there was this one guy in the class who had the perfect robot, and he would finish his assignment within 3 days, and everybody would be struggling for like 3 weeks. And it's like, fuck. Ever since then, I'm like, bro, I am never touching anything that has to do with actual physical objects. No shot. Also, did you guys notice I'm clip farming right now? Same teacher. I also accidentally said something insensitive and I can't see on TikTok. Yeah, keep it PG, twin. I would love to take that class. Please give me. But that class was so lost, bro, because it was meant to be a Java class, but it was gonna get split into a semester class the next year. And my teacher was like, after the first half of the semester, was like, yeah, what the fuck do we do? And she was like, you know what? Let's do Lego Mindstorm robots. And like even after we did the robots, started doing like financial literacy, we were lost in that class, bro. I'm gonna tell you that much. But my teacher was cool as fuck, bro. I mess with her heavy. She wrote my letter of rec for my uni. Yeah, so let's just do this entire thing. And yes. We'll just copy the same thing. That us, right? Same freaking thing, and we'll just do index -1. Index -1. -1, and then index is greater if index is less than 0. Less than 0. And 0. Return. Boom, boom, boom. I'll wait final page, next index. Boom. Nice. All right. Look at my DMs on Discord. I would assume so. All right, let's look at this. Dip, dip, dip. Bro! All right, that's uncalled for, bro. That's uncalled for. That's uncalled. They're listening, bro. All right. Build page backwards. And then let's go back to global shortcuts. And like, we'll literally just say, hey, forward page. Forward page. Boom, boom. Of course, it's going to be asynchronous because we async up in here. Asynchronous. And this is going to be an await. And then we're going to do the same thing for backward page intent. Shit, I don't remember typing this. Await. It's going to be async. Boom, boom, boom. backwards. Oh wait, wrong thing. It was a misinput. All right, bro. Thanks for the follow, Jennifer Ramsey. Backwards. Okay, now is it working? Oh, wait, let me refresh. Hard reload. Hard reload. All right, it's working. Okay, wait. Forward, back, forward. Wait, should I make a loop around where like if you are already at the end of the thing, it starts off from the top, like a revolving thing. I should make it revolve. All right, let's do that. Folder strategy navigator, and then if it's negative less than 0, then we set current index is equal to pages dot length -1, pages dot length -1, boom. And then next index rather. All right, next index, and then we make next index actually an int so we can modify it. It's not final. Next index equals pages -1, and then we change next index, and then we add the same thing for this. If next index is greater than pages or equal to pages of length, we set it to next index is equal to 0, and then we make it an int so it's a modifiable, and then yeah, we can now go backwards and forward. Chat. Number key bindings, maybe slides. I mean, number key bindings would be, ooh, that could be good for jumping around. That's fire. That's fire. But that's too much work. No, I'm trolling. But I'll do it. What's good, UD? How's it going? I saw you went to Afrotech. How was it? I saw the Instagram post, bro. W moves. Also, your website is bugged, bro. I was gonna review your website on stream. I saw it on GitHub when you made the new repo, and I was about to say, "Yo, let's check this out." And then this shit was not working. Dead page. Bro, I just got a Jane Street 08 W, bro. We moving. This guy's about to make it, bro. You better show Bloomberg who the king is. Some people just don't have tech. Yeah, in my country, even if they do, they would just throw it away and buy instead of repair. Yeah, low key. The moment I started repairing my phones was the moment I started like, locking in on shit. He done Netlify.app. All right. I know you just made it, so we're not gonna be too heavy on you. Netlify app. All right, nice and minimal. We love it. All right. Okay, and then blah, blah, blah. Currently reading paragraph. Oh, you have what you're reading. Chainsaw Man W Peak, and then building educational software empowers kids. AI interested in AGI. Oh, interested in AGI. AGI. All right, twin. All right. Working on trying to hit the gym more, growing my hair out, and expanding my music taste. Nice. Experience. Nice. Goated. This is my goat, by the way. This is my goat. We ran John Hopkins together. Oh, I know this project. Nice. Need is goated, and Medica is also goated. Photography. You have your photos in there. Ooh, this might be aura. I should add a photos page to mine, bro. I gotta read. Oh, guys, who is this? Oh shit. Who is this guy here, bro? Oh shit. Who's this? Light mode makes you blind. Nah, I got you. Yeah, he is my goat, bro. Like he's always on top of the fashion, bro. Actually goated. Projects, experience. Like this is my goat, bro. What is this guy? AI fashion crawler. It just ooh. That's fire. Oh, this is is our project. Yo, this is our project from John Hopkins. Bro, we were recording this shit at like 1 a.m. or whatever. The guy here, he won like one of the prizes. He built like a tool that what was it, like woman's menstrual cycle using like the brainwave activity. I don't fucking know, whatever. He had like a brainwave thing, like attaching notes to the body and shit, bro. I was like, yeah, we outclassed right now. I'm just curious, you got any consoles by chance? I don't have a console. I never got a console ever in my life. I've been PC only. Even though I had a trash PC at first, but once I got a good PC only. Never had a console. Yeah, he had wires connected to his nerves, bro. Like, what the fuck? Oh, bro, Need is good too, bro. I gotta get back into my web dev arc eventually. Ooh, wait, hold on. Wait, projects? Okay, I thought these didn't show up when you went dark mode and light mode. Actually, fire. Please go dark mode. All right, I got you. We're going dark mode. Wait, do you have any hackathons you're going to next? I might try to tag along low key because I'm low key out of shape. I want to get back in shape. All right, one. Yes, it's working. It's working. All right, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I like the keybinds. You were legit shining. That's how bright it was, Dara. Wait, really? Wait. I'm gonna turn on light mode back again. Let me see how I look in the camera. Wait. All right, close your eyes. I was low key brighter. Light mode change your race, bro. Maybe like Stanford hackathon. Yeah, I applied for tree hacks. Hopefully, I get in. I don't have. Well, okay. Hackathon interested in going it too, right now. Tree hacks, hack Harvard, but I already missed the deadline for that one. What else? Cal hacks is also pretty cool. I also want to do Big Camp. Is University of Maryland. Hackathon pretty huge. Hoya hacks. What else? Am I missing anyone? I also host the largest high school hackathon in DMV as well, called Hack the Nest, and it's actually happening on March. So I can't participate since I'm a college student, but I'm going to be an organizer, and I'm going to be there. I'm going to be like just chilling and like talking with all the high schoolers and shit. Yo, wait, you low-key trying to like be a sponsor for like my hackathon? Cause like you don't have to like pay for shit, but like just be like just so we can like nepo baby each other. Cause I have a hackathon, a high school hackathon. I'm running one. So if we put yours on there, and then it'll be like a connection type shit, like you know what I mean, type shit. And you can come in, and have a workshop. Come in and have a workshop. Get ass. Come in, do a workshop, and then Loki. That's ultimate nepo, bro. Loki. Yeah, I'll send you the details. I'll send you the details. The next projected date for it is like March 29th or something. That's the next day we're gonna have this. We don't have the official date published, but behind the scenes, because you know I'm an organizer, our predicted dates like in the late March, 29th or like 28 or something. Dara, what does stuff like this consist of? Oh, like hackathons. Okay, so hackathons, usually it's like a track, right? There's like 5 tracks. I literally have it here. There should be about where are the tracks in here? Do we have info, recap, FAQ, tracks, anything here? I look, you gotta get them to change the website and put tracks in. Anyways, but it's usually like tracks, right? 3 tracks. Beginner track, cybersecurity track. I think there was a AI track, and there's a social justice track. So each of these tracks, you have a project, and your project you built in 36 hours is gonna compete for that track and overall the general prize track. And we're basically just like coding for 36 hours with a bunch of other people who are coding as well and building a project. And at the end of the 36 hours, you present it to judges, and whoever like gets the top 3 spots or whatever gets prizes, basically. What language? No, there's no specific language. You can do whatever you want. So yeah. Also, guys, I gotta end stream in like 5 minutes, or else I'll miss like the dining hall time, bro. So like, I'm about to end stream soon. Can you hack online casino games? No, usually, because like, once you're dealing with money, you should expect them to low key be like on shit. But you can try to. I'm not gonna say there's not gonna be any vulnerabilities there, but you also might get in a lot of trouble for that as well. So, hey, Dara, do you and your roommates cuddle because your beds are kind of close? No. It's just that there's no space. We're in a triple, so there's no space. There's no space. So there is a gap between the beds, but you can't see it right now. Thick braids, Dara. I turn into a dread. Yes, I am planning on turning into a dreadhead, bro. I am. The 3 dudes and 1 inch gap between beds. Now the other bed is all the way on the other side, bro. This is like 2 individual beds. But low-key, the room is fire because we got 1 bathroom to ourselves, bro. Like, in the other rooms, they have to share a bathroom like some randos. And some crazy shit has happened. Like, in the bathrooms. Like, my roommates, my other friend just told me that in his room, somebody, like, took a dump in the shower. Like, in the shower. Yeah. So, y'all just understand that. Well, you should have put up to Afrotech. I didn't know what was happening, bro. Like, I gotta update myself with, like, what the fuck is going on. I'll put it on my calendar for next year, though. Yeah, but I didn't know. Where was that happening even? Oh my god, it's expensive as fuck! 450, uncle, it's working. Yeah, you know, that's a next summer type of thing, bro. Once I got that Amazon money flowing through me, that's when I have money to spend on this shit, bro. Fuck. That's a next summer type of thing, bro. Holy crap. Fucking hell. But it's fine. It's fine. It is what it is. I'll pull up next year. Ooh, we got a picture. Oh. Okay, that's meta. Maybe it is meta, bro. You know what? I'm gonna get the all access pass. 2K. Spend a bag on that. I don't have that type of money, chat. I'm Dominican. I don't claim to be black. But when it comes time to apply to colleges, I need it bad. Yes. Use every method you can get. I don't give a fuck. Every fucking method. Bro, I was like stuttering, fam. No. You should start streaming. So you start like pitching every time. Cause like every time I stream, I pitch like 10 times in one stream. So I literally got it down in like my mentally. But yeah, you're probably gonna have like fucking Jack, bro, in front of Jack. Crazy work. Bro, like, little man is always in here doing a pitch counter, bro. Like, I automatically like, memorize my shit. Yeah, no, definitely start streaming, bro. It is the meta. It is the meta. How do you stream on Mac? So, for streaming on Mac for TikTok kind of sucks because TikTok doesn't let you stream unless you're on Windows. But on Mac, you can do OBS and stream on YouTube. You can post on TikTok as well. You can deadass just stream on YouTube or Twitch and then post clips on TikTok as well. Because TikTok is the meta for what is it? For like finding people. What is that called? Discoverability. Yes. That's the word. So the way I stream right now is that, oh my god, I forgot I'm streaming on YouTube. Oh my god. I wasn't checking YouTube chat at all. That's fine. Hopefully nobody said anything in YouTube chat. I'm streaming on YouTube from OBS. So this is OBS right here, and I'm streaming from TikTok with a TikTok Live app. So I look, you got 2 different apps like happening at the same time right now. Yeah, YouTube is the money meta though. Yeah, definitely. I don't think I got any YouTube chats together. My YouTube motion is low-key slow as fuck. That's fine. No, you can't connect like to, because the way OBS works is like through a stream key, and TikTok is very stingy with their stream key, so it's very hard to get a stream key for TikTok. So you have to use the TikTok app usually, and if you want to bypass the the best way to bypass the TikTok live restrictions is that you can actually apply and say you are a content creator or an influential figure in another space, and if you send them proof, they'll just give it to you automatically. That's how I was able to stream when I had like 200 followers and shit. Yeah, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch. Twitch discovery sucks ass, like ass. But yeah, low key, I gotta go eat. I'm hungry as fuck. I'll see y'all. If y'all have any questions, hit me up on the Discord. You know where to hit me up. You already have my contacts and shit. So, apart from that, I will see all of you. You did. Zana, how do you pronounce Yudehi?
Huh?
Yudehi. It's a, I think it's an Abisha name. Yudehi. Okay.
Spell it.
U-D-A-H-E.
Do you know how to pronounce it?
No, I don't remember. I met him like twice.
Wait. That's like his first name?
Yeah.
Spell it again.
U, like Y-O-U.
Oh,
Yeah.
bro. What you say? How are you gonna say you and then spell the rest of it in letters? I'm thinking you. Okay, wait, let me spell it out like on my phone. Yo, you're actually
I'm not special.
Okay, spell it.
Y-O-U-D-A-H-E. H-E.
Hi.
What places are open?
I don't know. I went to Retreat for Market.
Everything should be open except for the just dinner time.
I'll be
I
gone.
don't know how to say that. I'll be so real with you.
Dr. Flynn. Alright guys, we'll be back. I need to go get food. Then we can we can raid the arc.
Yeah. I ran like 3.
Mm-hmm. How was it? Bro, we should start. I needed somebody like you, because I want to take on bots, bro. But I don't try, yeah, like Arc. I want to take on Arc.
Yeah.
I want to take
What have you been doing this whole time?
Leapers.
Oh wait.
I took on a Leaper yesterday.
Took on, but
Yeah.
you take it down.
Yes!
What?
Yes!
What do you get from it?
A bunch of art parts. And like a bunch of money.
Really?
Money.
Wait, money how?
Because the parts are expensive as
You're
fuck.
not recycling them to use it for crap?
Sell them.
What?
Bang.
What? Why are you selling art parts if you can
You don't
recycle
need
them?
it.
You can recycle them into art components that you can use for crafting.
You don't have to craft all the time.
But now when you down 15 arc reactors, don't chat to me.
No!
Don't
I
chat to me.
I already have, bro. The meta is you sell stuff that you don't need. All you need is a stack of a single item, because that's usually what you need for quests and crafting. A stack of a single item and everything's extra to sell it.
That's not crazy.
Because
You got me jerking.
if you can buy more stash storage with money. So deep it. And also the loot is so much. It's not. The loot was so much they put up my entire bag. Yeah.
The fuck?
Greedy ratings.
Also, Zana, I just, 16 gigabytes of RAM. Yeah. 4. 8.
What?
What the fuck are
16 gigabytes of RAM.
16 gigabytes of RAM. Huh?
DDR4.
DDR4.
Yeah.
8 gigabytes each.
8 gigabytes.
Okay.
You go for 100 RAM.
Oh.
I took
There's scammy guys.
I had to go on eBay to find somebody who's selling a resold one that isn't what's going on. Skimmed for 30.
Hey, Dara told Extreme RAM was going up.
Only 16 gigs of RAM is $100.
DDR4.
Thank the Lord Jesus Christ. Yo, I think I got about 32 for like 50.
Why? Cause of the fucking tariffs and shit.
AI.
Oh.
They're taking all the chips. We're in a shortage. Right?
Oh.
There's a shortage.
Yeah.
Damn.
Dang.
Hey, I'm keeping my wait. I can
Facts.
put these hoes.
No,
Though.
I can pull up my shit.
Hey,
You Bitcoin in like 2011. So $100 million. And then we know what shit. And then our computer.
I just realized we lied. So
I can flip it. Oh, fucking hell, man.
My computer moves at quarter the speed. It got us.
what do you mean quarter of your speed, nigga? You won't have RAM.
Oh,
It's over.
I got two chips in my shit.
You got
I have 216.
216s?
Yeah. Shit, I'm killing you.
Yeah, I got 216s too. That's 200 right now.
Lit.
That's 200.
200 for him right now. I'd be over.
I paid like 135 for both.
Is this?
Yes.
I don't think I think my shit was like.
I paid 135 for both. I'm 2xing my money if I sell these.
I don't think I paid 100 for both of them.
What?
I just don't think so.
For 32 gigs?
Yeah, it's.
How much did you pay?
Might have been, actually, I think it was 50 each. 50 to 60. It would only be like 100 or something. Dick. I was sucking on the dick.
I'm sucking on the dick right now. You walking out of the building thinking that with no jacket on, thinking shit is light. Fucking hell. Shit is not light.
You're about to freeze.
I was gonna come frozen. Oh shit, I'm streaming on Twitch, on YouTube still. This happens to me, bruh.
Bro.
Nah.